Hey everyone, welcome to the VGA Podcast, where we talk all about video games, movies, TV shows, whatever we've been watching or playing that week. My name is Caleb, and the other half of the VGA Podcast is here with us again, and it's Alex. Welcome, Alex.
Thank you. The almighty Alex is here.
And today, our show is going to be Legend of Zelda themed. So
Yeah.
I've created a nerd pop quiz with multiple choice questions about Zelda. There's also going to be some music questions where there's going to be like a song from Ocarina of Time or maybe Majora's Mask, and you'll have to guess it based on like the C buttons that you see. But we'll get more into that. And then I also have a Guess the Game challenge from Zelda where I play a Zelda song and you have to guess which game it is from.
Okay. Cool.
And then after that, we're going to be making a Zelda games tier list. And then we're going to be talking about...
Which I have
go ahead.
Feeling ours will be different.
Yeah, we might want to bring up two of them and have our separate ones, but we'll figure that out when we get there. Because we will probably have different positions for them. A Zelda games tier list is tough, though, because they're all such good games. Like, compared to other games, they'd all be really high on a tier list, but if we're ranking them against each other...
There's no wrong.
Right, yeah. They're all just great games, so...
Yeah.
And then after that, we will be talking about Monarch, Legacy of Monsters, Episode 5. And we will also talk about Shin Godzilla... we'll probably talk about Spider-Man 2, maybe the Game Awards. We'll have some other like additional topics just to talk about, and then whatever else we've been doing this week. So
Sweet.
So let's get started. Let's get into the Nerd Pop Quiz, Legend of Zelda Edition. So for the multiple choice questions, you'll get 2 points if you can get the answer without needing the multiple choice. 1 point if you do need the multiple choice. And then there's also going to be questions, like I said, where it has a Zelda song that you play on like the Ocarina. So it's going to have the buttons that are used to play that song. If you can get it with just the buttons, you get 2 points. I also have a clip of that song being played. So if you need that clip played, then you get it right, then it'll be 1 point.
Okay. All right. That works.
Okay, so let's get into the first question. The hookshot first appears in which Legend of Zelda game?
Is it okay, I think it's Link A Link to the Past, final answer.
All right, let's see if it's A Link to the Past. It is.
Yeah.
Nice. Very nice. 2 points on that one.
Technically, it appears first in a 3D game in Ocarina of Time.
Yep, that's true, but that wasn't the question. In Ocarina of Time, playing which song causes Darunia to start dancing?
It's the Darunia. Darunia is the Goron chief, right?
Yep, that is correct.
Oh man. Is it is it the Fire Temple theme? Whatever you play for that? I don't remember the name of it.
Is that your final answer?
It is my final answer. Yep.
All right, let's see if that's correct. Is it the Bolero of Fire, the Fire Temple theme? Ooh, I'm sorry. It is not. So I'll bring up the multiple choice now. Is it the Song of Storms, the Song of Time, Zelda's Lullaby, or Saria's Song?
It's Zelda's Lullaby. C. Final answer. Second final answer.
Let's see if it's Zelda's Lullaby.
It is not.
No, it is not. It is Saria's song. So this one's tricky because you have to play Zelda's Lullaby to get into Darunia's room.
That's exactly what I was picturing.
Yep. And then once you're in there, you play him Saria's song, and that's when he starts dancing.
That's right, because I remember you play the
Yep.
I played this game how many times?
I know. That's really funny. Also in Ocarina of Time, who do you give the Keaton mask to?
Ooh, so the Keaton mask is the that's like the fox looking mask, right?
It is, yes.
Then I believe. Oh, let's see. So who do I give it to?
Yep.
Is it? Yeah, I'm gonna need multiple choice.
Okay. Do you give the Keaton mask to Zelda, the Happy Mask Salesman, the Death Mountain Guard, or Anju?
That's right. You give it to the Death Mountain Guard. C. Final answer.
All right, let's see if it's Death Mountain Guard. It is.
Yay!
Yes, very nice. Okay, that's 1 point for that one. Let's move on to the next one. What instrument does Link play in Majora's Mask when you are wearing the Zora mask?
Ooh, you're playing isn't it a isn't it a guitar? Final answer, guitar? Yeah.
Let's see if it's guitar. It is guitar, yeah. Okay, 2 points for that one. In Majora's Mask, who is the innkeeper at the Stockpot Inn?
That's what's his name? God, I'm gonna need multiple choice, but I swear I'm gonna get it when I freaking get multiple choice.
Okay.
Yeah, multiple choice, please.
The innkeeper at the Stockpot Inn, is it Anju, Cafe, Sakon, or Cremia?
It is it's Anju. Anju A. Final answer.
All right. Let's see if it's Anju. It is Anju.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
What's up? Let's do it.
In The Wind Waker, the Triforce of Courage was shattered into how many pieces?
Oh,
The best part of Wind Waker.
It is I believe it was it I think it was 8. Final answer 8. I remember it's god awful.
Okay, let's see. Is it 8 pieces? It sure is.
Yeah.
Yep, and they were annoying to find.
They really were. God.
I've replayed that game a lot, but this is typically where I stop replaying this game. Is I do all of it and then get up to finding the Triforce pieces, and then I just end up stopping.
Don't they fix a little bit of it in the remake?
Yeah, it's a little better.
It's HD, whatever.
Yeah, it's better in the remake.
What did they do exactly? I don't remember. Did they just reduce it?
I don't remember if they reduced it or if they just made it so that you can like travel around faster or it's easier to find them. Yeah. I just remember it being easier and quicker.
Yeah.
Okay, this next one is going to have a picture of the person I'm talking about, so it'll help you a little bit. In The Wind Waker, Cyclos teaches Link which song? And that is Cyclos there. What song did he teach to Link?
Ooh. It in Wind Waker.
Yep.
Something to do with. Hmm. Is it the? Is it the? Is it the warping song? I don't know what it's called. Ballad of something, but it's the warping song. Final answer.
I think I'm going to give that to you because it is the warping song and it is Ballad of Something, so you'll definitely get it with multiple choice. I'm going to give it to you. It's the one you used to warp.
Yay!
It's the Ballad of Gales. Yep. Yeah,
Okay.
that was pretty good. You got most of it there.
Yeah. A plus.
Okay, I think this is kind of a tough one. In Twilight Princess, who is the queen of the Zora?
Multiple choice.
Okay. Is the queen of the Zora named Ruto, Rutella, Orin, or Mifa? In Twilight Princess.
It's not Orin. It's not Ruto. I think it's Rutella because I wanted to say Nutella for a second. So I'm gonna say B. I think it's B.
Is it Nutella? It is.
Yeah.
That's a good way of remembering it, I guess. In the Snow Peak ruins from Twilight Princess, which of the following ingredients is used by Yeto to make his soup? And so since this one needs the multiple choice, I'll bring them up and you can still get 2 points. So is it scalefish, Elden pumpkin, Orden goat cheese, or Hyrule bass?
I think it's Orden goat cheese. Final answer.
Let's see if it's Orden goat cheese. It is.
Yay!
Yes. This one was a tough one because there's things that sound a lot like, I think instead of scalefish, he uses reekfish. He uses a different kind of pumpkin. Like they're very close to what he actually uses.
Isn't it an Orden pumpkin too?
It might be, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to say. I can't remember exactly, but that sounds right. In Skyward Sword, what key item does Link find as he explores the decrepit and dangerous ruins of the Lanayru mining facility?
Oh, that's where he gets the little is that where he gets the freaking thing where it blows all the sand away? Hold on, let me think.
I want to hear what name you come up with for this. Because I know what you're talking about, but I want to hear what you call it.
Wind thingy. I think it's that, right? Or does he get that before? No, because you use that. Is it that? Yeah. No, wait. Now I'm second guessing myself. It's Gust, Gustavo, Gus. Freaking A. Give me the multiple choice.
Okay, I will. You basically got it, though, so I'll bring them up. Is it Whip, Beetle, Bow, or Gust Bellows? I was going to give it to you anyways. But
yeah.
Which
Gust
one?
Bellows, yep.
It is Gust Bellows, yep.
Beetle again, because I was kind of getting confused for a second. Where do you get Beetle?
That is in the first time you go to the forest area. What's that one called?
Okay.
I forget the name of it. Farron, yeah. It's in that first Farron level.
That's right. Okay.
Okay, so that one you got 2 points on. Nice. In Skyward Sword, what is the name of the demon under Skyloft who gives you rewards in exchange for gratitude crystals?
Oh, Oh, that's right. I forgot about that dude.
Yep.
He was like a bat looking dude. It's like bat, 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 bat. Batrix or Batrix. Yeah. Final answer.
I'll give it to you. Yeah. It's
How do you pronounce it?
Betro. Betro.
Oh,
It's
Betro.
like French, but Batrix.
Yeah.
I knew, like, I could tell you were using the same letters in that. Yeah, so I'll give that to you for sure.
Patro, the exocell. Okay.
Yeah. All right, nice. In Breath of the Wild, how many Korok seeds can be found in the game?
Everyone's favorite side thing to do in Breath of the Wild.
I love the Koroks. There's just a lot of them.
Do you like how many seeds, though?
No. I've never gone and done all of them. Okay. Let's see if
900
it's
final answer.
Let's see if it's 900. It is 900. There's so many of them.
I never even found them all, but I read like the reward is like stupid too. It's like it's not even like worth getting all of them.
I'm pretty sure it's just a big Korok seed,
Poop,
which basically tells you it's his poop. Yeah, which means you've just been collecting all their poop to get larger poop.
But come on, if someone's gonna collect 900 things, like give me something cool, man.
Yeah, that's a lot.
And why 900? How come not 1,000? I
don't know.
I always thought 900 was such a weird, like,
yeah.
If you're gonna do a lot, you just make it 1,000.
Yeah, that's true. That I don't know. That's a good question.
They probably use something like to map out distance between all of them, and it came up.
That's probably it. Yep. Also in Breath of the Wild, when completing the Terrytown side quest, what do all of the people you recruit have in common?
Oh, the Terrytown one is when you help them rebuild that town, right?
Yep.
I like that part of the map. What do they have in common? Now I'm trying to think. I mean, I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Give me the multiple choice.
Okay. Are they all wearing red? They all have bowl cut hair? They are all secretly monsters? Or all their names end in sun?
Oh, man. Man, this is such a good side quest, too. How do I not remember this?
Yep. It's not like explicitly said. You just have to notice something about all the people you're getting.
Isn't it? Man. I want to go with... I can't remember. I want to say... I'll do the bowl cut hair, but I'm trying to think they were secretly monsters, but I can't remember. Final answer is I'll just do B.
Let's see if they all have bowl cut hair.
No. Okay, what is it?
The correct answer is their names all end in sun. So Hudson is the one who asks you to recruit them, and he has a thing with people whose names end in sun. So you recruit Grayson, Pellison, Ronson, Fison, Capson, and then he names his kids son, and yeah, it's just a weird little thing. Okay. They never I don't think they ever explicitly call it out, but it just so happened he says stuff like, we need people with certain qualities, and then he sends you to all these people whose names end in son. So that's the quality he's looking for.
I just remember enjoying that side quest.
Yeah, that was a fun side quest. Okay, we're done with the multiple choice. Well, there's a bonus question that will have multiple choice, but we'll get there. We're moving on to the songs. So here's the first one. What song is this? And if you can get it with just the buttons, then you get 2 points. I can play the song for you, and if you need the song, you'll get 1 point.
Is that the Song of Storms?
Let's see if it's the Song of Storms.
I'm having hesitancy. Yeah. Is it the song where you switch between day and night? I don't remember what it's called.
The Sun Song? Let's see if it's the Sun
Yeah,
Song.
Sun Song. God, okay, play it for me.
Yeah, I'll play it. One more guess.
No way. Okay, yeah. Zelda's Lullaby.
Let's see if it's Zelda's Lullaby. It sure is.
Oh my god.
Yep. I'll give you 1 point for that one.
For some reason, I thought it was left up down. For some.
Oh, yeah, no, it's left up right.
It's the freaking most simple one, too.
Okay, let's see the next one. What is this song?
That's the day and night one. Right? Final answer?
Let's see if it's Sun Song.
The Sun Song? Freaking A! Okay. Oh, let me listen to it.
Okay, here's the song.
Oh, this is the Storm song.
Is this the Song of Storms?
Song of Storms.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
It is the Song of Storms.
God.
Okay. Let's see the next one. So down A, right down, right down.
You can hear it. The do 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 do.
Mm-hmm.
Do 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 do.
And if you can tell me what it does, if you don't remember the exact name, I'll give you the points for that too.
Didn't this bring you to the fire temple? Or I guess Gorn Mountain, whatever.
Let's see. So you're thinking it's the Fire Temple Warp song, which would be the Bolero of Fire?
I do think that.
Let's see. It is the Bolero of Fire. Let's hear it.
Oh, yeah, I love that one.
Why did it stop? There we go. Apparently it can't play it. But yep, that's a good one.
Oh, yeah, I like that one.
There it goes. Okay, so that would be... You got 2 points on that one. Nice. Okay, let's move to the next one.
Songs are so good.
A down A, right down A. What song is this?
I want to make a guess. Does it bring you to the water temple?
Let's see if it is the Water Temple one. It is
No?
not.
Okay, I'll need to listen to it.
Okay, here it is.
God, obviously I know it, but why can't I place it? God, why can't I place it? Is this? Dude, I don't know. I'm having a brain fart. Does this bring you to like the desert?
What temple would that be?
The desert temple, with the witches. I don't remember what it's called.
I'll give that one to
Fortress.
you. This one is the Requiem of Spirit. It brings you to the Spirit Temple in the desert. Yep.
There you go, Spirit Temple. Yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Apparently, I need to replay this again.
Okay, this is the last Ocarina of Time one, and then we'll move into Majora's Mask, which may be harder. So,
okay.
What is this one? A, up, left, right, left, right.
Oh. Oh, I'll need to listen to it.
Okay, here's what it sounds like.
Oh man, dude, I'm
Yeah,
having a brain fart.
these are harder than I thought they'd be.
I doo, 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 doo. Is that like Epina's or what's her name? Epina's song?
Let's see if it's Epona's song.
Epona song.
It is
Man,
not.
okay, what is it?
This one is the Minuet of Forest. It warps you to the Forest Temple.
Okay.
Yep.
Man,
Okay,
I need to replay it.
yeah.
I think the reason that doesn't look recognizable to me is because I memorized it so much growing up that I never even
You didn't have
looked at
to
what I was
look.
doing.
Yeah.
I just did it.
Yeah,
But I should. Oh man, I'm disappointed, man. I'm disappointed.
It's all right. Well, you have 3 chances in Majora's Mask, which might be harder. I feel like remembering those songs are harder for me, so we'll see. We'll see how you do.
It'll be harder for me too.
What is this one? Left, right, down, left, right, down.
Is that the slow down time?
Is it the slow down time one? No, it is not. Let's take a listen to it and see if you recognize it.
I love this song though. Is this to go back to the birthday?
Is this the... What is that? The inverse song of time? Let's see.
Yeah.
Oh, it is not.
Man, what is it?
This is the Song of Healing. Used to like make the transformation masks.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Okay. Next one. Down, left, up. Down, left, up. You also have to remember like what songs there were in Majora's Mask, which is kind of hard too.
I wasn't sure if this song was in or not, but isn't that the day-night cycle? No, I don't know. Can you play it?
Yeah, here's what it sounds like.
Oh man, I am sucking at these. I'm not sure. I don't know.
All right, you want the answer, or you want to throw one out? You want to just say Sun Song because you were gonna guess?
Yeah, just say a Sun Song because I'm not sure.
Okay, let's see. Is it Sun Song? Sorry, I set you up for that one. It's the Song of Soaring. It's the one that lets you teleport to the owl statues.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Man.
And just to go back, I think just the Song of Time is the one that brings you back to the first day. The inverted Song of Time is the one that goes half speed. I think I said that wrong before, but yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Okay, last one, and in my opinion, the hardest one. So let's see.
Oh, God.
Left, up, left, right, down, left, right. I think I'm just going to play this one for you, yeah. And again, if you can tell me like what it does or anything about it, I'll give it to you. You don't have to get the name exactly right.
I feel like it has something to do with the swamp area, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure, to be honest.
Okay. This one, it's not the swamp area. It's the ocean area. New Wave Bossa Nova. It's what opens the water temple in Majora's Mask, whatever that's called.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, those ones are pretty tough.
Yeah, man, I thought I would have gotten at least Ocarina ones a little better. Jeez.
Yeah, that was tough. Plus, it's probably been a while since you played it, and like you said,
it has. Like,
so
I probably haven't played it in 5+ years, but at the same time, I played it so much, I'm disappointed.
Yeah. Okay, we do have a bonus question for you to get bonus points.
Okay. Let me redeem myself.
This one's weird though. I didn't know this until recently, so it's gonna be hard.
Okay.
Bonus question. There is a hidden Zelda character in Super Mario Sunshine. What character is it? And if you can give me the character in either Zelda or Mario Sunshine, I'll give it to you.
There is a hidden Zelda character in Super Mario Sunshine. What character is it?
Yep.
Ooh. Is it? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I knew this either. Is it Zelda herself?
Let's see. Is it Zelda? It is not.
No.
I'll give you one more guess if you want, but it's a tough one. It's a tough one.
Is it? Is it? Hold on, I'm trying to think. I don't think it would be Link. It's not Zelda, so maybe it's.
So I'll give you a little bit of there's a character whose face is hidden, and someone found out that if you remove what's hiding that person's face, it's a reused asset from a Zelda game.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Interesting. That's interesting. Is it Sheik?
Let's see. Is it Sheik? No.
No. Oh.
They actually reused the face of the postman for Il Piantissimo.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You can see there, it looks very similar. They reused the assets for his face.
That's funny.
Yeah, I thought that was a really cool piece of trivia. You never see his face in the game, but because, people go in and find the assets and stuff, they found this T-posing version of him with his mask off, and it looks just like the postman.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Okay, so you got 23 points out of 42 total.
Like it. Oh,
so
that's horrible.
There were some tough ones in there.
Out of all the quizzes, I thought Zelda would be the one I
tried to make this one a little bit harder because we know Zelda so well. So if you want to take any solace in that,
Oh, man. Well, no, I'm disappointed.
Well, you have another chance. You still have another chance. There's one more game. Let's go into the next one. Guess the game Legend of Zelda edition. So this can be any Zelda game. I have 10 regular ones and then a bonus one. So we'll get into it. I'm going to play the song. You let me know which Zelda game it's from.
Okay.
So here's the first one. Such a great song.
Wind Waker?
Let's see, is it Wind Waker?
Jesus Christ!
It is not
wait, is this Majora's Mask?
Let's see if it's Majora's Mask. It is not!
Jesus Christ, what is it?
This is Cass's theme from Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
So good, you hear it? playing and you start looking for that bird. Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Is this Oracle Seasons?
That's a good guess, but
No.
it is not.
Then is it Link's Awakening?
It is not Link's Awakening.
I don't know. Give it to me.
This one's tough. This one's tough. It's the Minish Cap.
Oh, Minish Cap.
Minish
Okay.
Village from the Minish Cap. Yep.
Okay.
Okay, let's go on to the next one.
This one's Wind Waker, right? Please, God, make me right.
Is it Wind Waker?
Dude, why can't I remember what these songs are from? Is this Skyward Sword?
There you go.
God.
This is a Skyloft from Skyward Sword.
Yeah.
Okay, 1 point. Nice. I'm going to say this about every single song on this list, but it's a great song. Okay, next up.
This is Ocarina of Time.
Let's see, is this Ocarina of Time? Do you know what song it is from Ocarina of Time? For a bonus point, I'll give you a bonus point if you can tell me what part it's from.
Is it when you're in the Forest Temple, right? When you fight Phantom Ganon?
It sure is. It's the Forest Temple theme. I'll give you 2 points.
I always thought that was
for
a
that
creepy temple.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with the song. The song just makes it that much creepier. Yeah. Okay. Next one.
I think this one's Link's Awakening, right?
Let's see if it's Link's Awakening.
Yes.
It is, yes. This is the house song.
Okay. Okay.
All right, now you're catching your stride.
I'm focusing. Yep, focusing.
Okay, next one. This is such a funny song.
It is. Is it? I like that though. Although, oh my god, I'm having a brain fart. It is a funny song. Why am I having a brain fart though? I'm really having a brain fart. Is it Twilight Princess?
Let's see, is it Twilight Princess? It sure is.
Okay.
It's Malamart from Twilight Princess.
That's right.
I had to double check to make sure it wasn't in any other ones, but it is not. It is just Twilight Princess.
Okay. That song is funny though.
Yeah. Okay, nice. Next up.
Is this on Majora's Mask?
Let's see, is it Majora's Mask? It is, yes. This one is Deku Palace from Majora's Mask.
That's right. Okay.
I think this is one of the best songs in this game. This and the Astronomy Tower song are my favorites.
I was gonna say, when you go on that Astronomy Tower or whatever, I love that song.
Yeah, that's a great one. I think I used that in a different one, so I didn't use it in this one. Okay. Did I give you a point for that one? Okay. Here's the next one.
this one, excuse me, Wind Waker?
Let's see if it's Wind Waker. Yeah, it is. Medley's Prayer.
Man, I have so much memories playing this game. Oh.
Yep. Okay. It's hard to stop the songs. They're so good. All right, next one.
Is this A Link to the Past?
Let's see if it's A Link to the Past. It is. The Forest of Mystery.
No, no.
Okay, now you're getting it. You just needed to warm up a little bit.
Yes. Which, by the way, have you played A Link to the Between Worlds?
I think I did a long time ago. I don't think I ever beat it though.
Okay. I was gonna say that one's great too. Which I think
Yeah.
it's a sequel to this one.
Yeah. Okay, one more regular one and then a bonus one.
Okay.
Here we go.
This is Tears of the Kingdom?
Let's see, is this Tears of the Kingdom? It sure is. It's the Colgera battle.
Yahoo!
Okay, now we got a bonus one.
Okay.
For a bonus
Redeem.
point, what is this song from?
Is this like still Zelda themed?
It is Zelda themed, yes.
Is this the Crypt of the Necromancer game?
It is. Do you
I don't
remember
think
the name
I
of it?
It is. Hold on, let me think. I know this. Hold on. I can't think. It's not. Cadence of Hyrule.
It is Cadence of Hyrule.
Yep.
Oh, this game, just having all these remixes of the amazing music. I love this game just because of that.
Believe it or not, I never played this version.
Oh, really?
Like the Zelda theme version. I played the original Crypt of Necromancer, but I mean, I could tell with the way beats are, you know.
It's great. I loved Cadence of Hyrule. I never played Crypt of the Necrodancer. I've only played this version.
Okay. Yeah, I'll have to play this version. I think it's not that expensive. Is
No, it's not. And it's really good.
I'll
It's
have to
so
play it.
nostalgic just hearing all the music.
Yeah, that probably would be cool hearing all the music like that. Yeah.
Okay, well, you got
Okay.
10 points out of a total of 12.
All right, better,
Yep.
but the other one was still trash. I'm gonna beat myself up over that.
I think you did fine. It was all right. You did fine.
As a Zelda fan, like my favorite series ever, it's garbage, Caleb.
I know. I would feel the same way.
But it's okay. That just means I need to replay it. Just gives me an excuse to replay it.
There you go.
Okay. Oh yeah, the tier list. Okay.
Yes, the tier list. I'm gonna bring up two of them. Hold on. Why didn't that go where I want it to? So we can see our differences.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So, Legend of Zelda games tier list. We'll start with the 3D ones and put those up there, and then we'll do the other ones. And we may not have played all of them or played all the way through all of them. We'll just kind of see as we go. So the first one is Ocarina of Time.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it'll be pretty similar on this.
Yeah, I'm going to put both of ours in S on this one.
This is the GOAT.
Yep. it's personally my
There's-
favorite game of all time. It's probably yours too. I don't want to speak for you, but if I were to guess, I would say this one.
Oh, for sure. This is what got me into freaking gaming.
Yep.
This is.
Yep, me too. So obviously,
Yeah,
yes, that's going to be the top one for me.
Yep.
Not moving it.
Yep, top one for me too. Yep.
Next one, Majora's Mask. I know where I'm going to put mine. Where are you?
This is where we differ.
Yep.
I think.
Where would you put this on yours?
I still think it's a great game, but I'd put it in A.
You would put it in A. Okay.
I would not put it in S.
I would put this one in S. I loved this game. I know some people don't like the time, like having to manage the time and feeling like you don't have enough time to do everything, but just like, I don't know, I have really good memories of like trying to get all the masks, especially like the Lovebird mask or whatever it's called, with the really long quest with Cafe and Anju. And once I did that, that was like the last one I needed, and then I got the Fierce Deity after that, and it brings back such good memories. I love this game. When this first
came out, I literally had to write notes. Like I wrote notes down. A lot of the stuff in this game.
This person's here this time, and yeah, now they have stuff in game in the 3D version that does it for you.
Exactly. Like back then, you didn't, So like I literally had a notebook for this freaking game. But for me, I'm one of those people. I cannot stand the time mechanic, and I know they eased it in the 3D remake, whatever.
It's a lot nicer now. It used to be rough, but I still enjoyed it.
It's just not my favorite. And then also, I think I'm not saying it's a fault, because this game really isn't about it compared to the other ones, but there's only really 4 dungeons.
Yeah.
And
there's the 4 main ones.
I'm a dungeon lover.
Yeah.
And so between the time and the dungeons, it just wasn't my favorite. But that being said, I still love it, obviously. I still think it's a great game. And I think the atmosphere is amazing.
Yeah.
Probably the best in any of the games.
Yep. Like darkest and spookiest. I will say, somehow they found a way to make the water temple even worse in this one. Like, I feel like this water temple is worse than Ocarina of Time's water temple, which is saying something. But besides that, I still think it's an amazing game. I loved all the other temples.
And they fixed the water temple a little bit in the remake, where you don't have to pause the screen every 2 seconds to take off your boots.
That's true.
That was annoying.
That was an issue in both of these games. Yeah.
Yeah. God, so dumb. But yeah, that's the biggest difference. I will say, like, the themes and the personality of the game, like, that's what keeps it up to the A tier for me.
Yeah. Okay, Wind Waker. Where would you put Wind Waker? I know where I'm gonna put it in mine.
I have 4 games in the S tier. I already know what they are, and Wind Waker is one of them.
Okay. Is this a good? Well, I guess it's not above Ocarina of Time, right? So we'll put it here for you.
Yeah, that's a good placement. I love it. Love the cartoon. It's fun. The dungeons are a blast. It's a kind of easier than the other games, but I have so many, kind of like how you have fond memories playing Majora's Mask. I do with Wind Waker.
Yep. So for me, I think I would put this one in A. It could maybe no. I think I would have it in A. It is a great game. I think the combat in this one was like one of the biggest step forwards in a Zelda game, like from Majora's Mask to this one, with like the like diving plunging attack you could do to like finish them off, and having to hit the enemies in the back, and like it felt a lot more fluid. The reason I don't have this one in S is, I kind of said this earlier, the like Triforce pieces, I always fall off at that point. Like, I'll replay this game, I'll love it, I'll have so much fun, and then I get to the Triforce pieces and I'm just like, I don't want to do this.
I will say this probably has one of the cooler like Ganon fights.
I was gonna say the final boss it makes it worth it, but yeah, like I still just, that part's a slog, but yeah, the final boss is really cool in this one.
Homeboy stabs him in the head. I was like, what?
Yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, I love at the time, I know a lot of people complained about the cartoony style. I was so young, I didn't care.
Yeah,
but
I didn't mind it.
It was so fun. I just have so many memories. Like, maybe some of it's nostalgia, like I just have so much memories being a hot Saturday morning, and I'm just sailing around and going to different. I don't know, dude. I love this game, and I will say, I mean, realistically, it is kind of empty. Like the islands are empty, you know. So
yeah, there's a lot of empty space. Yeah, I know what you're saying.
Yeah, a lot of empty space, but at the same time, I don't know. Zelda's all about adventure, and it felt very adventurous. Like
it definitely did. Yeah.
So
still a great game. I want to preface this by saying that even if we have a game in A or B, it's still a Zelda game. They're amazing games. Oh, yeah. Some of my absolute favorites. We just have to rank them. Zelda's
really the one series where like there's almost no bad game. Well, 3D game, I should say.
Yeah. Yeah, like you can make arguments for all of them.
Absolutely. For sure.
Yep. Okay, Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess?
Yep, Twilight Princess.
Twilight Princess is S tier to me. This is a true sequel to Ocarina of Time for me. This is basically what I wanted the sequel of Ocarina of Time to be. Twilight Princess. Best dungeons. I love the freaking dungeons in this game, and there's a lot of them. Awesome final battle scene, especially when you're riding on the horse and Zelda and shooting arrows. What's her name? What's her name? Minya, or what's her name?
Midna. Yeah.
Midna's probably the best sidekick character.
I agree.
I love the whole Twilight aspect of it and the darkness of it, although not the same kind of darkness as Majora's Mask. But I love this game. Like, to me, this is what I wanted a sequel of Ocarina of Time to be. So I would place it above Wind Waker.
Yep. Okay, above Wind Waker for you? Okay.
Yeah.
Makes sense. So when I was thinking about this in my head, I was thinking of putting it at the top of A, but if you're going to have 4 S's, I'm putting it in S. I'm going to have 4 S's as well then. I think Twilight Princess is, absolutely. It's definitely my top 4. It's for pretty much every reason you said. It's an amazing game. It's really cool playing as the wolf, even though, like, I think my biggest problem with it was the getting those like spirit stones or whatever, or like the teardrop things. That part seemed really long, but then in the remake they made that a lot better, and then that just elevated the game even more for me. But I love the like tone of the game, the setting, the Twilight stuff, being the wolf, final boss, all of it. It's a great game. Yep, I would definitely put it top 4.
Classics. You'd still keep it below Majora's Mask?
Yeah, it's probably going to be at the bottom of my S tier.
Okay.
Skyward Sword. I know you have this in S. No, I'm just kidding.
I don't know. I don't hate it like most people do. It can be repetitive.
Sure.
I'll probably say B.
That's exactly where I have it. Yep.
I thought it was a fun game.
It is a fun game.
But like,
did you go back and beat it? Because I know you didn't beat it when it first came out.
Yep, I went back and beat it. Yep.
Nice. Yep. I may have put it in C tier if it was just the Wii version, just because like I'm not a huge fan of the motion controls, but I feel like the Switch version did it really well, where you could do it either way, and that bumps it up to B tier.
Yeah, and I didn't do motion control, I can tell you that.
Yeah, I did not when I played it on the Switch either. Yeah.
The thing I don't like about this game is you do kind of backtrack, but at least you backtrack and it opens up more. But also fighting that, what is the imprisonment thing 8 billion times.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yep. It has, so the 2 things, well, 3 things, I guess. The backtracking to the same 3 areas, the Sky Islands being even more bare than Wind Waker's islands somehow.
It's so pointless. I thought it was going to be so much cooler when I first played the game.
Yeah,
like,
and then,
I hardly traveled them because they're boring.
Yeah. You basically like unlock stuff on the ground floor or whatever, like the overworld. Then you have to go up and get them in the sky world. Yeah, it was kind of like pointless.
Yeah.
And then fighting that guy like what felt like 6 times, the imprisoned guy, and it's the same fight basically the entire time. But still a good game. I enjoyed the final boss fight. I thought that final boss fight was pretty like epic looking, like very like.
He's pretty tough too.
Yeah.
I think at least he was for me. That or sucked. Yeah, he was cool. I really liked him, and I did like how you could tell they're starting to bring in the RPG elements a little bit with upgrading and like stamina.
Yeah, it felt like practice for Breath of the Wild. Like they were starting to implement some of the stuff, but didn't do it exactly right, and then they got it right in Breath of the Wild because they implemented it earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
I will say the music in this game is great. I remember when I got it for the Wii, it came with like that orchestra.
Yep.
Like the CD.
Yeah, the disc. Yeah, I had that too. Yeah. That was really cool. Okay, Breath of the Wild.
Breath of the Wild. I'll put that in S.
Okay, an S. All right.
I'll put it above. I can't tell because I prefer traditional style Zelda games, but this is. I mean, it was like a groundbreaking game.
Yep.
I'm gonna go with my gut. I'm gonna keep those three ahead of it.
Okay.
My preference, just my preference. Yeah.
Now this might surprise you. I'm actually gonna put Breath of the Wild in A.
Probably
above Wind Waker. This was a great game. I loved Breath of the Wild. Me and my wife played it together. She like helped me. I have bad eyes. My like I have red-green color deficiency. So she would like point out all the stuff when I'm walking around Hyrule. She's like, oh, there's that there. There's this there. And like, it was such a great game to just like cooperatively play and discover all this stuff. I love Breath of the Wild. There's one reason why I put it in A, and we'll get to that next. So,
yeah, and this is where we're going to differ too.
Yep. Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm going to get so much hate from the 4 views we get. I would put this at the bottom of A. I could even put it at a high B, but
no, I'm just kidding.
Well, so the reason for me is it's kind of a stupid reason, but at the same time it's not. Tears of the Kingdom is just a better version of Breath of the Wild, and I kind of talked to you about it. I was burnt out with the same world, and I know they added the new mechanic of building and stuff. I just don't give a crap about it. I just don't. It's just not my style of game. I like Breath of the Wild because it was simple. You explore. You don't have to do this building aspect, and I know it just comes down to preference. I was more of a fan of the streamlined, basic RPG. You travel, you climb, force that, and you add in the building mechanic. To me, it was tedious. I know you unlock the auto build eventually, but it got tedious for me. It was kind of janky, and if this had come out first over Breath of the Wild, and if no one's played either of them, obviously just play Tears of the Kingdom over Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
But since I didn't play it first, I think I was just burnt out on the world and I didn't care for the building mechanic. And so for me, even though it's probably the better overall experience, I just enjoyed it less. So that's why it's lower.
Interesting. Okay. So for me, I would put this, I'd definitely put it in S. I think I'd put it right behind Ocarina of Time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I really liked this game. So, like, I also played this with my wife. She did not like the building, and so I didn't do that much building. I did some because I did some shrines on my own and stuff, and I was able to like play around with the building.
So she was like me with the building aspect.
Yeah, but I feel like this game does a good job where you can figure out how to do stuff in any way you want, which is similar to Breath of the Wild.
It's like a sandbox, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this, I mean, you basically said it. It's like an upgraded Breath of the Wild with just like more, like they did the Sky Islands and the depths.
Yeah, it's definitely the better game.
Yeah, and I also think the story was way better in Tears of the Kingdom. The story of Tears of the Kingdom, like even my wife, who normally does not care about story at all, she was so hooked on it, and she's like, "Oh, what's gonna happen next?" And we were like theorizing, and like it definitely engaged me a lot more than Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild felt like pretty bare bones story, Tears of the Kingdom definitely went more in depth in that. And
yeah, I
liked like the fusing mechanic, coming up with like new weapons to try out, and like grinding out killing Lionels to get the best fuse stuff and upgrade all the armor. I don't know. I just had such a good time with this game. There were a couple other things, but
crap, I'm scared.
sorry.
Yeah,
I just think it's a better game. If I think about it, going back and replaying it, I feel like Tears of the Kingdom made me less want to go back and replay Breath of the Wild, because I would just like feel like I couldn't get places as fast, or like thinking about doing it without fusing weapons. I'm like, I did that? That doesn't seem right. Like, I don't know.
I mean, you're right. You are 100% right. Like, if I'm basing it off of like what's the better game, like it is Tears of the Kingdom, but I'm kind of doing my list of like what I enjoyed more.
Sure.
And honestly, everything you said is 100% right. I actually agree with everything. I think what it comes down to for me is I think I realized I played so much of Breath of the Wild, hundreds of hours. I think I played around 100. I played like 150 plus hours.
Yep, same.
I collected all the armor, all everything, and I just didn't have inkling to do it again in the sequel. I just didn't. Like,
see, because for me, I spent so much time in Breath of the Wild. When I got to Tears of the Kingdom, I would like go to Hateno or go to Kakariko, and I'd be like, oh, look at this. This is different, and this is here, and there's like I liked seeing the differences and what changed, and like it kept me hooked seeing what was new in the world.
Yeah.
So that's what
it did for me at first.
Yeah.
And then that novelty kind of wore off for me. I don't know, man. I know I'm in the minority.
And that's fine. I mean, Breath of the Wild is amazing, and when it came back, I absolutely would have had it at S tier. Like, or when it came out, it was definitely S tier. It was an amazing experience, and I loved it. I feel like Tears of the Kingdom just elevated it. Just like
I think what I've come to realize is I just prefer a traditional Zelda game. Is it cool having a big open world Zelda game? You know what? Let me take that back. I think I just am over the Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom style. I need a new Hyrule if it's with it being open world.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Like,
yeah, for sure.
But I will say I do think I prefer the more traditional style Zeldas.
Yeah.
Now, if they can incorporate more of the traditional with the RPG element, like open world element, like actual dungeons, which I know they kind of did in this one. I don't know. Maybe I just want better dungeons. And to me,
I think that's one of the things, yeah. For you.
Me, Zelda's about the dungeons, man. Or it was.
Yeah.
But anyways, maybe I don't know if I want the more traditional Zelda, or if it's more of I just need a new Hyrule, a new map, a new theme.
And I think I read something that said that there won't be like a third version of this. I think they're doing something new. I don't know if that's for sure yet, but
I mean, I want the whole 9 yards, like different art style, different, like, Hyrule, everything.
Yeah.
And then maybe with that, I'll change my mind on what style I prefer. But I don't know, man. I don't know. It's interesting.
Yeah. They're all amazing games. I go back and replay these.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Every year I'll go back and replay another one.
And like Tears, obviously, like I still kept it an A. Like I said, maybe I was just burnt out on the world.
You need to go finish it. You haven't beat Tears of the Kingdom yet. Shame on you. Go finish it. The story is amazing.
I know, and I fell off pretty hard. And I was having fun with it. Like I played, like even exploring the depths and stuff. Like I was having fun. I will say the Sky Islands were a little disappointing for me.
Yeah, they were definitely the weakest. I think the depths were definitely my wife's favorite. That was probably some of my favorite was exploring the depths.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. The story is better. I mean, from the very beginning, it hooks you.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, still a great game. I think, especially looking at my list, I prefer the traditional Zelda games.
Yeah.
And also, I think with Breath of the Wild, like it was a time in my life where like that was difficult, so I played Breath of the Wild a lot.
Gotcha.
and it kind of like, I would play it. It got me through things, so maybe that's part of the reason why.
Yeah, for
I feel like
sure.
nostalgia and your moments of life kind of with all these games that are this good. I feel like that has to be a contributing factor.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that definitely contributes to the nostalgia and the love of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, do we want to do the other Zeldas or leave it here and then maybe if we have more time later we can come back and add the other ones? I don't know, it's up to you.
I mean, we could just run through them real quick, I guess, once we played at least, if you
Yeah.
want.
We'll do just I've only played fully through a couple. So, so Zelda 1, where would you put Zelda 1?
I mean, let's be honest. I'd probably put it B or C.
Yeah.
I not my favorite at all.
Yeah. I would agree
But
with
it's the
that.
first.
Yeah, it's the first. It's good, but like there's been so many iterations that just built off of
Yeah,
it that okay, The Adventure of Link, Zelda 2.
Zelda 2, man. I mean, I played it, but not that much. I'd definitely put it at the lowest.
I played it recently. It's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah,
Yeah, definitely the
2D
lowest.
scrolling,
Yep.
the side scroller.
Yep. Um this is A Link to the Past, I believe.
Yeah,
Link to the
that.
Past.
If we're talking like 2D games, that's like an S tier
Yeah.
2D game.
Yeah, for sure.
Um, but 2D games aren't my favorite, so
Yeah.
I'd put it S tier. But
Yeah.
no, well,
2D games
I'll put
aren't
it
my
S
favorite
tier,
either.
but I'll put it below everything.
Yeah.
And still probably enjoy the other games more, but if we're basing it just off of like 2D, I'll put it in S.
Yeah, for sure. I recently played Link's Awakening for the first time and really enjoyed it. I don't think it's necessarily S tier. I would personally probably put it in A. I thought it was really good though, especially for a 2D game. So what do you think?
I'll put it in A too.
Yeah,
I really liked it, and it's like a weird, quirky game.
it is for sure. Yeah. I just started playing Minish Cap. I'm like 30 minutes in, so I have nothing for this. Like it's interesting so far, but that's
Well, I've only played a few hours, but from what I played, I really like it. I mean, I'd probably put it at a B so
yeah.
far. I didn't. I have to play more, and maybe people are kind of guessing that might be the next 2D remake,
Okay. Yeah, makes sense.
which would be kind of cool.
Yeah, it seems fun. I just got to the like Minish village and like being shrunk
Mm,
down and seeing everything huge. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool effect, especially for a Game Boy Advance game. So
I was gonna say it is an interesting concept.
yeah, A Link Between Worlds. I might have played this a long time ago, but I don't remember very much of it.
I love this game. I'll put it at A.
Okay, maybe above Link's Awakening.
Yeah, yeah, I would.
Okay, this is A Link to the Past, Four Swords. I think we just
Yeah, I mean, I've tried playing that with friends before, but it was like a process.
yeah, I think this is also Four Swords.
Yeah.
Um, I did play Oracle of Seasons. I never played Oracle of Ages. And I remember it was all
I've
right.
never played either of them.
I feel like that's like a B. I'd probably like it about the same as Minish Cap. I never played Ages.
Okay.
Now I played one of these. I think I played Phantom Hourglass, but I don't
Yeah, I
remember
played
it too
both.
well.
Um, and actually, I mean, I'd probably put it at low B, I, or high C. But a lot of people bag on them, but I really enjoyed them.
Okay.
Granted, that was at a time when I played a crap ton of DS. So,
Yeah, yeah. I didn't play DS that much.
oh, you didn't?
Mm-mm.
Mm.
My sister had one, but
Yes.
I never had. I got like the 3DS later on, but I never had a DS.
Oh, okay. It had like some cool mechanics, where you had to use the bottom screen and
Yeah,
for like puzzles and stuff. So I liked it. I enjoyed it.
gotcha. Okay, we'll just save that. Okay, well that's our tier list. mostly focusing on the 3D, but throwing the 2D in there. I think that's a pretty good list.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. All right.
It's crazy how different people's Zelda favorites can be. Like, that's how good the series is.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, there's not like a concrete, like, no,
Here's the
how's that your
absolute.
favorite?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, well, let's move on to talking about Godzilla. So let's talk about Monarch first.
Okay.
So this one was episode 5 for Monarch, Legacy of Monsters. So I have some thoughts on this one, but do you want to give your score first, and then I'll give mine, and then we'll talk about it?
Okay. So to be honest, I would kind of group this one with last week's in the sense of like style.
Yeah.
But I enjoyed it more than last week's.
Okay.
I'd probably give this one a 7 out of 10. I like this one more than the snow one, and I gave the snow one a 6 out of 10.
Okay.
Some aspects I liked, some I didn't, but yeah, we can get into that later. So
Yeah.
I'll do a 7 out of 10.
Yeah, I think I can't remember exactly what I gave last week. I think I gave last week a 6, and like you said, this felt to me very similar to last week's. I think I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10 as well.
Okay.
Like,
Okay.
still definitely not my favorite episodes. I'm hoping they'll pick up a little bit. Still entertaining. I liked some things they didn't like some other things, like you said. So, but yeah, we'll get into spoilers now. So if you haven't seen it, go watch it. And so this has been your spoiler warning.
All right. Okay, so things I did like. I love seeing San Francisco kind of like an apocalyptic feel.
Yep, for sure.
I thought that was really cool, and I kind of like the idea of having to sneak in there, and their soldiers are get out of there, they'll shoot you. Like I like that aspect of it.
Yep, me too.
Now what I didn't care for is I'm thinking back on it. I don't know how I felt about. So first of all, his office is still intact, which they even kind of made a joke about that.
Lucky.
What if you open it and yeah. I don't know how I feel about, and this happens with every kind of treasure hunting movie where it's like some crazy coincidence or they use lighting to find specific spots and this and that.
Oh my god, that part annoyed the crap out of me.
Yeah,
it's like
but it happens in every treasure thing.
Yeah, so he puts the freaking paper up to the window, and it just so happens that the window is the exact distance away, and the sun is in the exact right position to go directly on the map where he needs it to. Yeah, right. But yeah, that's kind of nitpicky. But yeah, that's like, that annoyed me.
And then also, I thought they kind of like, as cool as it was to see San Francisco, they kind of did like a whole lot of nothing.
Yeah.
Just wandering through the tunnels, like follow the cats out of the tunnel.
Yeah.
Oh, more guards found us. Go over here, and they kept kind of getting like, oh, there's other people in the tunnel that they got away because of that, or let's act like they hear the cats.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you can keep going. You can keep going. I'll bring it up later.
And then I was just gonna say, and I still, even after this episode, and trying to understand her more, there's still something about Kate, or is that the main girl's name?
Yeah.
I'm just not a fan of. And also the what's the friend's name?
May.
Or the girlfriend's name? And May, the last couple episodes, she's just kind of been annoying me.
Yeah.
And now she's like the end, where she's like, oh, I'll do anything to get home. Like, girl.
Yeah.
Like, I liked you at first, in these last couple episodes, my lord.
Yep, I'm feeling the same way.
I feel like the characters are regressing for me, except for what's his name? I can't remember their names right now.
Kentaro.
Yeah, except for him, and also
and Shaw was fine.
Shaw had really nothing to do with in this episode, though. Really.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, anyways, that's kind of my initial thoughts. What about you?
Yeah, I definitely agree. Seeing San Francisco after G Day or after the fight with the Muto, I thought that was really cool, really good
Mm-hmm.
idea. Some of the things they did while like searching around, like starting to sing when there's like guards
Mm-hmm.
everywhere, which I get is like trying to lighten the mood and show that Kentaro's trying to help, but like
Mm-hmm.
not the time. And also just having their flashlights on at night when people are looking
Yeah,
for
that
you is
annoyed me.
like, it's like what the
Turn off the
heck?
flashlight.
Yeah. So that was kind of silly. Um I thought the best part about Kate is her PTSD and dealing with that, and I think the actress does a really good job of like showing her PTSD, and it's written
Mm-hmm.
well. But I agree with you. I feel like these last two episodes just make me not like the characters as much. I feel like I gave them a shot. Like, okay, I think they could get better. These could be good characters, but like this episode, I was like, Kate is kind of awful. She's like the same as her dad, cheating on her girlfriend or whatever, and May is
Mm-hmm.
now backstabbing them,
Yeah,
and like it's just like
literally, that's right. The whole flashbacks, yeah.
yeah. And so I was like, are we supposed to like these characters? Are they supposed to get better? Like I don't know. It just I
Like
feel like I was giving them the benefit of the doubt, and then that's just like been taken away and taken away and taken
that was
away.
that was an odd storyline because she's already has something to feel bad about. Why do they have to add something else to that? Like as far as the cheating, like she already felt
Yeah,
bad about her kids dying. She
yeah,
has PTSD with Godzilla. Why are they adding? Oh, now I feel bad about I cheated on my girlfriend and I don't know where she is or whatever. I
yeah.
don't know. It was
And she's
odd.
hypocritical because she's like the one most pissed off that her dad had a
Yeah,
secret family, but she
you're
was like
cheating.
doing the same
Mhm.
stuff. Yeah.
It's like, oh, you're right. Yeah,
So like
odd
I thought
choice
the
of yeah.
episode was fine. It kind of felt like a filler episode. There were some cool things, but just like what they're doing overall with the characters makes me a little worried going forward. But you know, I do think Kentaro got better in the last episode. He didn't have too much to do in this one.
No.
But they've definitely like regressed is a good way to put it. Like my opinion of
Hmm.
Kate's definitely worse. May, she was mean to that like airline attendant for no reason. I'm like, okay, what the heck? Why?
Uh-huh.
Like, I don't know. So
Well, I liked her at first, and that's the last two episodes. She's kind of been
yeah,
like just rude,
yeah,
and I know she's pissed
pissed
and stuff,
off,
but my
and
lord.
yeah, yeah, I agree.
And also no flashbacks again
No
to the
flashbacks
50s.
again. Yep, I'm waiting for those to come back, or for us to see the characters in like the current time or something.
It's kind of odd that there wasn't any again, like 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah,
That's why I kind of grouped these last two together
yeah,
because they kind of feel they feel different than the first three.
yeah. I feel like if this didn't have the exploring San Francisco after Godzilla, I would have given this like a 4. Like I don't know.
Yeah, I agree because the more you almost convinced me to go down to 6 because the more I think about it, you're right. Like with Kate and that whole backstory
Yeah,
and all the little things in San Francisco, like that, like you said, why they have flashlights on, why you're singing,
yeah,
oh, they're getting out of the cave, just follow the cats to get out of there. Oh, and when you're down there, the guards are finding you, and then it so happens there's another group down there that they chase after, and
right. Yeah,
I don't know. And then the whole thing with the sun, you're right, and it has exact distance and
yeah.
moment, and what
And,
if they wouldn't have got there at the time?
yeah, and also there were like pins on the map that might have been important, but they just like throw it
Ripped
off
it
right
off.
as they get there. I'm like, wait, isn't what if that's whatever? Uh,
Yeah, I might change mine to 6 actually. The more I'm thinking about it.
yeah, I almost want to change mine to a 5, but I feel like this one and the last one are kind of similar. Um,
Well, I guess
I
the only difference is you're right, is the San Francisco thing. I just enjoyed the environment more in this
yeah,
one.
and learning about it and like how they've cordoned it off, and people are going in to get like stuff for people, and that's now like a job that people can do, and like that's really
And the mom
cool.
was, I liked the mom.
Yeah, I was like, uh, um, kind of suspicious of the mom with how Kate treated her, but the mom was totally normal, and that just makes me be like, okay, Kate is there's more off with Kate than yeah, I don't know.
The mom's worst thing was like, well, I suspected he was cheating. I just needed you to go find out. That's
Yeah,
the worst thing. Like,
yeah,
that's a normal thing. Like, I just didn't want to know. And
right.
like, I liked how she invited
Kentaro
what's
in.
it, Kentaro in,
Yeah.
and then she's like, "Well, what am I gonna do? Leave him on the street?" Like she was,
Right.
there's no reason to be kind of pissed off at him. It
Yeah.
wasn't. So I don't know. You're right. I was a little suspicious at first.
But I feel like it was more Kate's issues, which, like,
yeah,
I don't know. Are we supposed to like these characters? I like the flashback characters a lot better. I'm liking Tim at Monarch better. Like, I'm more interested in what's going on with him. There's something that, like, I don't know.
you're right. He's been the first couple episodes. He wasn't interesting, and then in this one or the last couple, he was.
Yeah, and he's
It's like
funny
that character
too. He's
totally,
like awkward funny, and yeah.
he wasn't like that in the first 2 episodes, was he?
No, they kind of made him more
So
like
it's like that character
suit.
just like flipped, man.
Yeah.
But I enjoy him too. He is funny.
But yeah, I think the positives of this were the world building, really, of like seeing the aftermath of Godzilla, and so the world building was good. The character building was not good, in my opinion.
Yeah, and it's a shame because you're right. Those first couple episodes, even though Kate wasn't my favorite, like I could understand.
Yeah, or she could get better, but now she's just getting worse before she gets better. Okay.
Yeah, well, same with May too.
Yeah, true. I have a worry of what's going to happen because there's been some things that have made me feel like May and Kate are going to have a thing for each other, and I feel like because they're going to get together and it's going to be like this whole love triangle thing, and that's just not what I'm interested in this show.
No, you're right, because they talked about how May's like, they already talked about like she goes both ways pretty much, and then in previous episodes, in this episode, you find out about Kate.
Yeah,
and you're right, and there's like holding hands, they're building that rapport,
right. Yeah, I
hope they don't, because that you're right, that's unnecessary drama.
Yeah, it's just like a love triangle in a Godzilla show where I'm trying to think if seeing Godzilla -1 influenced my opinion of the show, or if it's just gotten worse these last few episodes. But I feel like it's more. Both. Yeah, I think it's both.
But that being said, like I mean, just because Godzilla -1 is like the perfect Godzilla movie, it doesn't mean that this had to be like bad compared to that.
Yeah, true.
It's just you're right. I think the show started off decent, especially the second and third episode, right?
Yeah, I feel like when they stopped doing flashbacks, it got worse. I just want more flashbacks. I think it helps break it up.
Agree.
It's more interesting. There's more mystery of like, ooh, how is this gonna like, connect? And and there just hasn't been that in the last few episodes. And even this one, I feel like another big difference between this one and the last one is Shaw was like barely in this one.
Yeah.
And he's been one of the better characters.
Yeah, I wonder what are they even gonna do with him? I
don't know.
He clearly, and they keep bringing up his age thing, of course.
Yeah, but not answering it.
yeah, but not answering it. You're right, though. I will say the positives. The Monarch characters are becoming more interesting, and I think kind of adding that humor. It kind of reminds me. You know what? It kind of reminds me of. It kind of reminds me of like what's it called? Cabin in the Woods. When it's the people controlling the monsters. Like he kind of has like that kind of humor. I mean, obviously it's not that silly, but like
I can totally see that though.
I like the whole like we're not bad guys really, or kind of having comedy, but we gotta. Yeah, the Monarch characters have been great. The mom character is good. Kentaro, he's still likable to me, and even though it was stupid, I like that little scene of him kind of singing, and I made him feel more human.
Yeah, it was like a good scene at the wrong time, I feel like.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
he's definitely the best of the main three there.
Oh, for sure. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You're right. I'm going as a 6. I'll go with the same score, even though I enjoyed it a little bit more than last week's.
Yeah.
I'll give it about the same score.
Yeah, I'm looking at my notes to
Because this
see.
is I gave that first episode a 7, didn't I? And this is way better than the 7. Or
Yeah.
that one's way better than this one. So
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think that's pretty much all the notes I had. I'm interested to see where they go next because I do not know.
I don't know
What
either.
they're
Because
doing next.
I mean, the cliffhanger was May was going to feed the information back to Monarch. So what they found? So they got to travel to those points then.
Yeah, they
already
found
went
the
to
next
Alaska.
points, so they're going to Africa next, is what it seemed like.
So is all this going to be? They're going to these points, and then the next point they find something. So then they go to the next point, and then like the season finale, they find their dad, and it's going to end, kind of thing.
Maybe, or it kind of seemed like this was the last point on the map, so maybe they. I don't know. I'm hoping for something with Hollow Earth. I think there's going to be something with Hollow Earth, so maybe they find and explore eventually one of the
I don't know.
spots.
I wouldn't keep your hopes up.
Yeah, that could be for later on in the series.
Oh, that would be interesting. Like going to Hollow Earth, especially like the new Godzilla and Kong movie.
Yeah.
Looks like they got a lot to do with Hollow Earth.
Yep.
When I was watching that trailer, it did look like there's like civilizations down there.
Oh yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
I don't know. I hope it kind of goes back to the roots of flashbacks in this, and I hope. I don't know. I guess it worked better. You're right, getting a break from the main characters, and
yeah.
I don't know though. Is that really going to help the characterizations of
I know.
the main
I mean,
storyline?
it might make them a little more tolerable, but they need something. I need some reason to root for them, and not more reasons to root against them. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, because right now, like the only person that like I'd be sad like that died would be Kentaro.
Yeah.
Well, and Shaw, I guess.
Yeah,
But
definitely.
like May and Kate, like, and it sucks because I'm telling you, the first what was it, 3 episodes? Like I actually found them interesting, and especially in May. May's went way downhill for me, and I actually liked her at the beginning.
Yeah.
So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I thought she was fine, and
this was episode 5.
Yes.
So I mean, we're only halfway through the season, so there's still 5 more episodes. But I'm sure, I bet you we'll get like, maybe we'll get a couple episodes, full episodes of like the past. You know,
that would be cool.
Because they set up the last time we saw them, they're getting pretty much infinite funding for their research.
Yeah, I want to know how it like went out of their hands. You know, like.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And how does Shaw? One of the more interesting plots too is like Shaw go from there to where he is now. You know.
Right. Yeah.
So, yeah, it could still be interesting. I hope things turn around. But
I haven't lost all hope. It's just been worse the last few episodes than the first 3 or 4.
I mean, we go from seeing Godzilla nuked and all that past stuff to like them lost in the snow and them making stupid decisions in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. I will say, even though I enjoyed it more than the last episode, I still think the characterization of Kentaro in the last episode was great.
Yeah.
Like, I love the scene still.
Yeah, I agree. I thought that was one of the better parts of the last episode.
If they could have had something like that for Kate this episode, instead of like making us feel like she's more of a bad person.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's kind of what I was hoping for. And when they started doing like
a great episode.
Yeah, when they started doing flashbacks, I was like, okay, this is Kate's Kentaro moment. And then nope, she's just cheating and doing the same stuff her dad did, but she was pissed off at her dad. So okay.
It just baffled me. There has to be, what's the reason for this? Like, you're right. Your whole storyline with her, she's pissed off at her dad for having another family, and then you're doing the same. Well, you're not like, you don't have another family, but like, you're getting mad at, like, why would you, for a character like this, why would you make that a backstory?
Yeah, I don't know.
Are they trying to make us like, make that moment when she realizes, oh, I can't hate my dad? I don't know, dude. I'm baffled.
I don't know. I don't
Just
think I'm
it's.
gonna have that moment. Like, I don't
Who
know.
thought that was a good idea when you were writing? Let's like, oh, let's do flashbacks of her and let's have her cheat and she'll be mean to her mom and she'll hate
Yeah,
her dad for all the stuff. Like, who thought of that?
I don't know.
We're supposed to. I know the PTSD. We're supposed to feel bad for her, and those moments are good.
Yeah,
But like, I would like if Kentaro had like the PTSD scenes, and then knowing him as this character, I'd feel more bad for him
yeah, for sure.
because I know how nice of a guy he was, like how real of a person he was. Like his whole. I know Kate's a teacher and stuff, but they didn't show too much of that to where we care.
Yeah,
You know, like if they would have had scenes where she's like, more with her class, and you could see the love she has of teaching or the love she has for kids,
that would
then
make her
maybe we would
PTSD
understand.
even more understandable. Yeah,
Yeah, but instead they don't show that, and they just show the whole story with her girlfriend that she cheated on. I just
yeah,
don't get it.
yeah.
The more and more I
That,
talk about it, the more and more I realize I don't like it.
yeah.
With this
I
episode.
I think the best way to put it is the world building was good, the character building was bad.
Yeah.
That just seems like
Yeah,
the episode to me.
I don't know, man. I might give it a 5 too. Like this could be a very average episode. I don't even think this is above average.
Yeah,
The
it
more and
kind of
more we're
felt like
talking about it,
filler. That kind of just, I don't know.
I can't believe I'm doing this. I've never done this in our reviews yet, but yeah, instead of a 7 or 6, I think I'm going with a 5.
I
The
think I'm
more and
gonna
more we
agree
talk
with you.
about it,
Yeah, I had 5 or
it's
6
not.
written on my
It is
notes.
not above average at a 6 or 7. This, you're right.
Yeah, like some cool
I'd put
moments, some
this at
cool
average.
ideas, but like what they're doing with the
Stupid character
characters.
decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's give it a 5. I agree.
I didn't
Because at
mean to
least the
talk you
last
down to a
episode,
5, but
no, like you're right. And as much as last episode made me mad, like, or not made me mad, but as much as I didn't enjoy the last episode, they did make stupid decisions that episode too.
yeah,
This one, you're right. It made me more mad with the
yeah,
characters.
yeah,
So
and confused. Like, why?
yeah, like why? And you're right. If they didn't have the San Francisco kind of atmosphere and environment, oh yeah, then.
Yeah,
But anyways, so
3 or
yeah,
4.
I'll give it 5.
Yeah,
But I actually now I'm trying to think if I enjoyed last week's more than this week's. To be honest,
I think I did just a little bit.
I think
Because of Kentaro actually getting a little better instead of
I was
worse.
gonna say I think I'm gonna take back that statement. I think the Kentaro scenes were great, and even though they made some stupid decisions in the snow, like it's
Yeah,
still. I don't know. It didn't necessarily make me mad or anything like this episode kind of did. So
yeah,
I would say, yeah, I would say enjoyed. And plus, we had the snow monster, which was kind of
true.
cool.
Yeah,
So yeah, I would say I enjoyed last. Hence, I guess why I would give it a 6 and this a 5. So yeah,
yep,
okay, I agree. This is why I
yep,
like talking through things with someone else because it's like, oh wait, you're
yeah,
right. Like that makes sense. I'm seeing you're right. Yeah, something I missed or
yep. It's
interesting.
fun.
Yeah.
Fun talking about it. I'm hoping the show will get back to flashbacks and better writing, but we'll see.
Well, they're gonna do a flashback episode with May, right? Because they're setting up the whole sister thing,
Yeah,
and
true.
it might be the next episode.
That's not the flashback I want. Maybe it'll be good, but right now I want to
No,
see the others, like the
I bet you $1
50s
billion it's
flashbacks.
going to be a May episode.
Yeah,
It's going to
probably.
show like the present time with her kind of going behind their back, and then it's going to show the
Yeah,
past with her sister, and it's going to make us feel bad. Oh, this is why she needs to get home because her sister's there.
you're right.
But it's probably still going to make us mad.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
probably.
bet you that's going to be the next episode.
Maybe it'll be good, but
And
I'm
then we'll
not
get the 2 episodes of just the past. And then we'll get a finale of everything.
I I hope so. I'm not holding out too much hope for full episodes of the past, but we'll see.
I'm not either, but I think it would be a nice, they might have to, because if they find her dad or something, they could easily pause that storyline, leave it on a cliffhanger, and go for a couple episodes of kind of like what they did with the
True.
past,
They could, yeah.
But anyways, yeah, that's all I had.
Okay.
Decent episode, but not the best for sure.
Yeah. So I watched Shin Godzilla, if you want to talk about that.
Oh, you did finally watch it. Okay.
Yeah. I thought it was
What were your thoughts?
I thought it was pretty good. Obviously after Shin Godzilla -1, like it's nowhere near that level of good. I'd probably give it a 6. Like it was above average. I thought
I think that's what I gave it, right?
You said a 5 or a 6. I forget exactly.
Yeah, I think I said 5 or 6. Yeah, I need to start writing this down.
Yeah, I should keep a spreadsheet of them all or something. The first form of Godzilla looked really dumb. Like you warned me about that.
Oh my god, yeah.
I mean, it's
Dude,
interesting.
I was watching this, I'm like, is this Godzilla or is this like what Godzilla's gonna be fighting?
Yeah, it's an interesting idea of it evolving, but like it looked pretty.
Why'd you have to make it so goofy at first, though?
Yeah, but after it transformed a few times, it looked really cool.
Yeah, like the 4th evolution or last one looked really cool.
Yeah. And his atomic breath, that's always a highlight of any Godzilla, but like it looked and sounded awesome. Where it was like going from smoke to fire to then the final form of the breath was a really cool part.
Still not as cool as Godzilla -1 atomic breath, though.
Agreed.
But that's hard. Yeah, we can't compare that. That's like unfair.
And the lasers like coming out of the back and the tail was really cool too.
I like that too.
And I enjoyed the political stuff. I thought I was going to get bored of it. I didn't really get that bored of it. And reading after how they it seemed like they kind of modeled some of the decisions in this after some real life decisions of like tsunamis and reactor meltdowns and stuff. So like they kind of brought real world errors into this movie. So I think that was kind of interesting to read about.
Interesting.
Yeah. And just seeing the human element of politics of like, well, people are going to mess up and not make the right decisions. And I found that all pretty interesting. Nowhere near as interesting as the human story in Godzilla -1. And, but you know, I didn't get bored with it.
Interesting. Yeah. I didn't get bored with it either.
And I feel like with that much politics in a Godzilla movie, you absolutely could easily make it super boring. Like, so.
Oh yeah, you definitely could.
That was
like
solid.
As far as like for what they're trying to do, they did it good.
Yeah.
I just prefer like there's just something about that human, post World War II PTSD human storyline that just was more emotional and gripping to me.
Totally agree. Yep.
But yeah, for what they were trying to do, they did it good.
Yeah.
It's not my style, personally.
Yeah. And I thought I think the cinematography on this movie was amazing. Like there were some really cool shots. Like when Godzilla at the end is frozen and it's like you see the whole city and there was some really cool shots in this one.
Yeah, I agree. It was good. I think, like you said, it probably didn't help we watch Godzilla -1 first.
Right. Yeah.
But because I don't know, I still think about that movie right now. Like, God, I haven't had a movie, and the fact it's a Godzilla. I know we're talking about Shin Godzilla, but I just have Godzilla -1 still in my mind.
Yeah.
Like that's the first film in a long time, and the fact that it's a Godzilla movie, where like I got so emotional, teary-eyed, and I cared, and it's a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, seriously. I didn't know that could happen after watching all the American ones.
I know. Yeah, seriously. Hey, the American ones, you can give them the action, but my God, you can't give them a story like Godzilla -1.
Yeah.
But the thing is, too, though, Godzilla -1 had great scenes with Godzilla too. So
yeah,
like,
for sure,
it's just different. The American ones are, it's like I don't know. It's like the Michael Bay of Godzilla films, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good. Yeah,
they're still enjoyable, but like
pretty good way to put it.
I go there. I want to see it in a theater and be like, "Oh, go Kong!"
Yeah,
like,
yep.
Like I rewatched Godzilla versus Kong, and man, like the human stuff sucked, but by God, was it awesome seeing Kong with the axe and all. Like,
yeah,
dude, I feel like I'm at a wrestling match, dude. Like, hopping off the building. For some reason, I was like, Kong with that axe, dude. I was like, yeah. Kong's just freaking punching him like it's a freaking boxing match.
Yeah.
I get so pumped when I watch those scenes, American like fight scenes.
Yeah, those are definitely a lot of fun.
Like my adrenaline just starts pumping, dude. I'm like, yeah, off the road. There's nothing better than like two kaijus fighting, man.
Yeah, for sure. It's just like fun popcorn movie stuff to watch. Did it bother you in Shin Godzilla how that lady was supposed to be American, but when she spoke English, it was like so.
Like why did they even have accent? Why did they even have her cry?
I don't know. I don't
yes,
know.
It bothered me.
That was pretty silly, but I mean, I'm sure.
Like, if you're gonna have her, I'm sure I've gotten an American actress like that's, she's from Japan, like.
Yeah, I'm sure when they watch American movies with people who are supposed to be Japanese and aren't, it's probably the same like level of
that's
cringy,
true.
But yeah, it was just like took me out of it a little bit, but not a deal breaker.
No. But yeah, it definitely was noticeable though.
Yeah.
But yeah, Shin Godzilla, good. I'm sure. I think from what I was reading, I think a lot of people liked it a little more than we did. I think.
Yeah, I think the right after -1 probably brought it down for me a little bit.
Yeah. That's true. Because if we hadn't watched that, this kind of would have been my first, Japanese Godzilla movie. I don't know. Yeah. I mean, I might have seen bits and pieces of the original.
Yeah, same.
But like, I haven't seen all of their 30-something films there are.
Yeah.
Well, I did. Well, no, I was going to say, what about the 1999 American version?
We don't talk about that.
Yeah.
That was my first Godzilla movie, unfortunately.
That was my first one too.
Yeah. It did not paint a good picture of Godzilla in my head. I think I had...
That wasn't Godzilla, man.
I never dreamed, but I specifically remember having a nightmare about the Godzilla in that movie from when I was young after watching it. Yeah.
That's funny.
It's one of the very few dreams I remember.
So it really is in your nightmares, man. That movie.
Yeah.
One of these days we'll have to rewatch that and talk about it again.
Will we though?
No, but that would be a fun segment to watch bad movies and talk about it.
That's true. That could be fun. Yeah.
Anyways, well, if maybe we can there's another Godzilla movie to watch. We can try to see and watch one of those.
Yeah. I know I watched the Godzilla anime one. Was there a second one of that?
I'm not sure. I know which one you're talking about, and I actually don't think I've seen that.
It was pretty cool from what I remember, but it's been a while since I've watched it. So
I remember it got good reviews. I know a lot of people liked it.
Yeah. And I know it set up some stuff for a second one, but yeah, I don't know.
It'd be cool to go back and watch the original Godzilla. I think they're all on HBO Max, I want to say, or I guess just called Max. Do you have that or no?
No, but I could get.
I don't know.
Get it.
I'll look at what it's on. I think it's on that, but I saw a ton. Yeah, it's on that because I watched Godzilla versus Kong on it.
Okay.
And they have the original Godzilla. They have Godzilla versus. They have I don't remember which one it was. They had a few on there.
Okay.
So I don't know if you want to. We don't have to. I just figured maybe each week we watch.
Yeah, especially while Monarch's going on. Yeah, that might be fun.
Yeah, so once Monarch ends, we don't have to keep watching them, but unless we like them. But at least the next few weeks, so it kind of would be fun.
Yeah, we can find one and watch it this week.
Yeah, we'll look it up and then we'll text us, see which one we want to do this week. Cool.
So as far as other topics, let's see, how long have we been going? We've been going an hour 45. Do we want to save some for next week? Because I know we have a short week, or because I know we could talk about the Game Awards or Spider-Man, but we might want to do that next week.
Yeah, let's save. Yeah, we could save the Game Awards and Spider-Man for next week because I have stuff to say about that, so I need to write stuff down on that.
Okay, cool.
There's some issues I have with it. And then Spider-Man we could talk about next week. Well, I mean, we can talk about that now if you. Well, no, let's talk about that next week because we could talk a lot more in depth about it now. That
Yeah. I think that works.
Besides that, what have you been playing, if anything?
I played a lot of Spider-Man 2 and beat that, and then what else have I been playing? I started God of War Ragnarok again. I'm gonna try and beat that one next.
Well, you never beat that one yet either?
Nope.
Oh yeah, you got to platinum that one too. I platinumed that one.
Okay, I'll platinum it. Hey, I platinumed Spider-Man 2.
It's not that hard.
Yeah. Spider-Man 2 was really easy to platinum. It took me like 20 minutes after I beat it to platinum it.
Yeah, it's Godzilla. God of War is a little harder to platinum, but it's the hardest ones are doing the relic swords or hilts or whatever. Those are the hardest things to get. There's one that pisses me off. One of the bosses you have to fight to get a relic hilt. Where it's one like you said. It's kind of like what you said. One with Dark Souls, where it's like you have multiple fighting you, and it's just unfair.
The gank fight. Yep, those are annoying.
Yeah, and dude, it basically it's luck. You just have to keep fighting it until you get that lucky
the right RNG.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a really bad one like that in Lies of P. Oh my god, one of the worst gank fights I've ever seen.
I hate it. Why?
There's two of them, and the second one's. Luckily, I was able to cheese it kind of in the second one, but God, yeah, those fights are annoying.
So you won't have too much of a problem. Then there's like you open up. I don't remember what realm it's in, where it's like challenges. Those can get a little rough.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, I platinum it, and I don't platinum a lot of games, so you'll be able to get it.
Yeah. And then after that, I might go back and try Hogwarts and finish that, or...
Yeah, I've been wanting to do that too.
Or finally beat The Last of Us. That's one I need to do.
Ooh, yeah. You do got it. And you got to play Last of Us Part 2, especially... Well, do you want to beat it before the show comes out, or do you want to be like... not in the know when the show comes out?
I probably want to beat it and before the show comes out.
So you can be able to compare it.
Yeah.
Because by God, I cannot wait until you play part 2 because there is stuff to say about that game. I can tell you, which I'm sure you've heard.
I literally haven't been spoiled on it though. Like I don't know exactly what happens.
That's good.
So yeah,
that's good. Nothing good happens, but that's good.
I kind of got that from the response, but yeah, I don't know the specifics.
I was going to say nothing good as far as good storytelling happens. Well, I mean that's wrong. There are some good parts about it, but I can't wait till you play it because I will. That will be an episode where we're going to need 30+ minutes to talk about that game because I got some stuff to say.
Okay.
Whenever we do a Last of Us week, which that might be good whenever the show is nearing to do that.
True. I'll try and beat it before then. So I'll do God of War and then I'll try and go into Last of Us.
Okay. So I got back into Baldur's Gate.
Ooh, 3. Nice. I need to get back into that because I have not beaten that yet. I'm on the 3rd act.
Yeah, I was on the 1st act, but I'm only like 20 hours into the game. I don't know how long each act is, but I'm kind of taking my time.
It can take a long time. If you take your time, yeah, it'll be a long time.
Yeah, like I'm not rushing anything, and I've kind of used some guides to help me because I stopped for a while, so I needed to catch up. And it's a little confusing. If there's some stuff I didn't know you could do, or I looked up, like, oh,
yeah, there's a ton of stuff
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, especially if you've never because I've listened to some Dungeons and Dragons stuff before, so I knew some of it. But like, if you didn't, there's a lot of stuff that's probably brand new or you would never think to do.
I didn't really. Yeah. But I'm digging it. I love the story. Like I said, I'm still romancing everyone. I love it. I love talking my way out of fights.
Yeah,
like I love it.
That's my favorite thing like to do in this game. The charisma characters.
Mm-hmm.
Bards, warlocks.
Something exciting. Yeah. There's something exciting about like talking your way out of things.
Yeah.
For me, at least, I know some people probably like the pure action.
Yeah, it's just a different gameplay style.
But I will say, my next character, I want to make a freaking tank, dude.
Like a paladin or something, or a fighter.
Yeah, like a fighter, like a warrior. Yeah, like I want to freaking heavy armor act. Like I want to be like freaking. I want to be a tank. I want my characters with me to be like support. Give me like
Yeah.
a range and give me a healer and. But I want to be the tank in my next playthrough. Because I want to have a completely different type of play style. Like,
Yeah,
screw you, let's fight
definitely
instead of like
can.
talking my way out of it.
Yeah,
Because
that's
there's
the
been some
coolest part
times where
about
like I want
that.
to say like, yeah, where you could kind of like each game could kind of be so different,
Yeah, that's what I
which I
love
guess
about that
ends
game.
the Dungeons and Dragon feel. So I definitely, and I feel like I don't know. I feel like my second playthrough, maybe I'll enjoy even more just because it can be
Yeah,
so different and I'll understand it a little more.
yeah, and seeing the differences
Uh,
is pretty cool. Because
yeah.
I have one game on Act 3, and then I'm playing another one with my wife that's on Act 1, and seeing the differences is really interesting.
Mhm. I was gonna say, we should start our own game.
Oh yeah, we could.
Do you have it on? You have it on? Well, you can have it on PS5 because I got it on PS5. So
Yeah, I have it
you had it
on
anyways,
both.
right?
Yeah, I have it on both.
Because it's not crossplay yet, at least.
Right, I don't think
Uh,
so.
I know they're gonna add crossplay.
Yeah.
We should start our own game. Maybe I'll be the tank in that,
Yeah. Yeah, we
and
can
then
do
we'll
that.
just. How does that work? So you just don't play it unless we're both playing.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
so. Yeah. Don't play
which
that
is fine.
character.
So, like I'll save that game and character for when we play. And I won't touch it
Yeah.
until then. Maybe I'll make me a tank character that game.
Yeah, I could be like, let's see. What haven't I done? Be like a cleric or a paladin or something.
Hmm. Yeah, that would be fun. We should try that. That should be on our to-do list.
Yeah, for sure. That does sound fun.
Um, yeah. Besides that, I haven't been playing anything else really, and not watching anything else, to be honest.
Okay, I have something. I know I told you to watch Jujutsu Kaisen, but it seems like you've
Oh yes,
fallen
I
off
do
of
need
that
to.
a little bit. One thing
I
though,
have fallen behind.
if you want an amazing quick hitting anime that I think you will absolutely love, maybe you've already watched it, I don't know. Cyberpunk Edge Runners is so
Mm,
good. 10
I've not watched it,
episodes.
but I've heard of it.
Oh my god, it's so good, dude. Watch it. Like you could get through that
Okay,
in a week and it's
I
amazing.
know. I do want to finish Jujutsu Kaisen too, though. I just stopped. Yeah, I just straight up stopped.
Yeah, I know
That
that
week we had all
happens.
that stuff to watch.
Yeah.
I watched it, and then now, like, I just stopped. And then I
Yeah.
started playing Baldur's Gate 3, so on my spare time, I haven't been watching anything. I think that's why I haven't watched anything this week
That makes
besides
sense.
Monarch, because I've just been playing Baldur's Gate, and that's like
Yeah.
pretty much a movie in itself.
Yeah, for sure that you can make
It
decisions
sucks up
in.
your time, dude.
Yep.
I love the game to death, but my God, it takes time.
It's a time sink. Yep. It's a
Mhm.
great one, but it definitely is.
Yeah, that's why I cannot start Hogwarts Legacy until I beat Baldur's Gate. So I told myself I'm going to hunker down through the winter and play. I mean, I'll play other games here or there. I'll play other games. I just can't play another RPG open world
Yeah,
game.
big one. Yeah.
It has to be like a straightforward linear type game.
Yeah, I
Like
need to
game I
just
really want to play is Armored Core.
Yeah, I do too actually. Like
Oh.
especially now I've gone through and played all the Souls games and stuff.
Hmm.
I do want to try that.
My buddy, he got that game out here, and he loves that game. And he also has kids, and he loves the structure because it's just like you can play a mission.
Yeah.
It's like bite size. You can play a mission and then stop, and then pick it up later, play another mission.
Yeah, that's true.
That's definitely one I want to get. I know. Well, shoot, we're game sharing. Maybe we'll split one of these days and
Yeah.
just get
We
some.
could do that. That's
Let's
true.
do that now. Yeah, yeah. And I don't even care if you own it or I own it. I truly don't care as long as I can play it.
Yeah, once I beat it, doesn't matter.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I could care freaking less. But yeah. Besides Baldur's Gate, that's it.
Yeah, I need
That's
to
all I've
get
been
back
playing.
into Baldur's Gate. I need to just go on my PC and finish Act 3 that I know what happens.
Yeah. This is the good thing about Baldur's Gate is it's gonna be one of those games where it's like through time we can just replay just randomly.
Yeah, and
Like,
they're
what?
still like updating stuff. There was a huge patch
Mm-hmm.
recently where they fixed a bunch of stuff, added some stuff. I love that.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, that's like I said. Besides the Game Awards, which we'll save for next week.
Yeah.
Um, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, I
That
think
I've
that's
had.
all I have. Okay. All right, well then we can stop it here. Thanks everybody for joining the VGA podcast, and we will talk to you next week.
Peace out.